conference foes go at it tonight here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, Ohio, as the Cavaliers face the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, and guys, no matter what happens today, I bet they'll be happy that this game behind. Because it's the third one they've played in the past 4 days, and right now they're looking for a breather.
Stan, what are you keeping your eye on here as we go down the stretch of the season?
Well, I like the battle for playoff positioning and seeding. I think home court is really, really important, especially, Kevin, and you've done a lot of them. When you get to Game 7 in a series, you want that on your home floor.
It's Strus on the wing.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Porzingis. And it's sent back by Allen. Pocket two. Porzingis can't hit.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
From outside, off the mark. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. Outside, Holiday. The Celtics working the ball around now. And the shot goes in.
Assist goes to.
Yeah, the closer Tatum gets, the easier it is for him. His touch is just so good.
Can you talk about a stacked roster? It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And they'll get another chance. Here's Holiday. You know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Mobley outside. Lets it go with a three. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Brown. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
Down low. Allen, that's good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Tatum, that's for two. That's tipped.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Allen for the three. Boston trailing. Holiday with it. Garland picks him up. That one falls.
Assisted by Jason
A
Tatum.
really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Darius Garland with the assist.
Big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim.
Here they come, fans.
And now the first timeout call here for Boston. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Second substitution. Luke Cornett. Craig. Peyton Pritchard.
And it's the Celtics ball. Trailing by 2. Pass to Craig. To the left side wing. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Pritchard. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
And this is Allen's calling card. He can defend straight up, and boy, he's a monster in help defense. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
At the line for Cleveland.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Mitchell.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Porzingis. The kick out to Holiday. 5 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
To the paint. Porzingis with the block. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
It's a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Yeah, but those are the games you can learn from. You see where you are now and where you need to get to.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Boston on top, leading by a point. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Boston?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Cavaliers trailing. And it's Strus, top of the key. Nobody near Allen. The quick look, no good that time. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And Cornette gets it to go. For the Celtics. So it's the Cavaliers now. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And so it's Boston with it. They trail by 1. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. Brown with it, guarded by Hunter. And it's Brown missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Pass to Okoro. His three-pointers off the mark. Boston trailing. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Porzingis with the block.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
Porzingis.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. To the inside. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Celtics substitution.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
On the wing, Holiday. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him.
2 minutes.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
2 minutes.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
And that one is good.
Assisted by
Tyson's got his second basket.
Hunter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Hunter with it, picked up by Brown. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Hunter no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Great ball movement there.
Both teams will make substitutions. Boston shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Pass to Porzingis. And stolen by Mobley. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And he lays that one in. Mitchell's got 6.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And so Allen will bring it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 2.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
A pass to Porzingis. Stolen by Allen. That's tipped. And taken away by Brown. Outside Holiday.
That's the end.
And no luck with that time on the Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Holiday. Outside Tatum. Misses from short range.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Here's Tatum. Horford trying to free himself up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Mobley.
Well, there's a high percentage look for Tatum. The defense did what it could.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Mobley outside. Here's the drive. And Mobley throws it down.
Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack the rim with some force.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop so quick.
Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I know it's a long 3, but for guys like Tatum, that's just a normal shot.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game. That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And it's Wade with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
From right in close, DeAndre Hunter.
Going inside. Pass to Pritchard. Outside, White. Fournette. The Cavaliers pull it in. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Well, they're still together.
First, second team foul.
1:16 left here in the third quarter.
Porzingis, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday.
Outside Tatum from deep three-point land. And they get it back. To the middle. Here's Tyson. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Wade can't hit.
Well, he didn't go up very strong there, and the defense was able to just push him off his shot.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
In the corner, Tatum with it. For the tie, Tatum gets it inside.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Now Hunter. He's got 7. Here's Tyson. Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland.
44.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Jerome. Pass to Tyson. A putback. It's good on the putback. Tyson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Cleveland.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. The shot by Wade, wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Wade's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Pass to Wade. And Tatum pulls it down.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look. Just couldn't finish.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
For the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And Tatum launches it from deep. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Holiday. Tries again. The shot, no good. Cleveland leading by 5. Inside. A nice shot by Okoro. Okoro's got his first basket.
With the assist.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Tatum from 3.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Here's Jerome. That one goes in.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Okoro wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. And the Cavaliers with possession. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Hits the 3-point bomb. It's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here? And
timeout called by Boston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
A different look now for Cleveland. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes. And you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
Right side Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Puts up a deep three. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Allen. Cleveland moving the ball around. On the wing, Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Mobley. Misses the layup.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's Mitchell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Mitchell willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
And Mitchell drops them both. Celtics trail by 12.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And the win-loss column tonight's game, of course, they'll wrap it up to 54 wins on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Evan Mobley.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were a huge factor.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
It's stolen by Brown. Pass to Tatum. Kept alive by Boston. Here's Pritchard. Left side Tatum. A three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly